James, been a part of this organization since 2016 and very proud to be a part of the One ecosystem and all what the One ecosystem has to offer. Tonight, I ask for you to sit back, open up your mind as you would open up a parachute, because it would not be any good if it's closed. If you're visiting or listening to us the very first time, please be sure to take notes so you can get back to the person that invited you, or even meet with one of the leaders that someone could introduce you to further answer questions and get you involved in this business that you absolutely need to be a part of. If you're IME that's been a part of the organization for quite some time, is more reason for you to definitely take notes, pay attention. Maybe you haven't been around for some time, but now is your time for you to explode, get back to the place where you belong, where you're helping people see the situation clearly, as I like to say. So allow me to share my screen and get right into the presentation this evening and ask you to maybe wake up a little bit, maybe get a little excited, maybe feel a little jump as I present a story that I'm all for, I'm all about, I'm all a part of, I'm all excited about. Allow me to share the One ecosystem that is a company, a business, organization that is doing some things in the market. There's no doubt, there's no question.
One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened over nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world. You say, one ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, do something, do something. I'm not talking. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, do something, do something. I'm not gonna live chasing. Aye.
That's us, friends. We are One ecosystem, a company, an organization, a membership of like-minded individuals that's definitely here to do something. And we believe what we're going to do is the impossible. And that impossible, my friend, is to help people all across the globe reinvent themselves. Reinvent themselves, because individuals sometimes are not aware that reinventing themselves is possible. They feel it's impossible, but it is possible. Reinventing you would help reinvent the society on a whole. And I am a firm believer that we can add a different phase of generational legacy. That is my firm belief that I have with the utmost confidence. I tell you, friends, regarding this particular organization and business. So I encourage you to be a part of a community that's going to do something. We are not just the now, but the future, and we embodied the past. What you have to understand is the future cannot be denied. I had a conversation with a young lady today, a very prominent young lady in the world of Trinidad and Tobago, a lawyer that does many different things and specialize in money and speaking about money. And I spoke to Miss Gay today, and in our conversation, what I brought to her attention regarding cryptocurrency and how it cannot be denied is that it's tied into technology. And when I gave her that element, and when I spoke to her in that manner, she said to me, "You're correct. But that element that you're speaking about, Trinidad and Tobago, is nowhere ready for." I said, "You may also be correct in your assessment, but this is where we take onus and responsibility for learning daily so we can help people. Because here's something you cannot ignore." I said, the smartphone you have in your hand, I'm guarantee you That smartphone didn't have WhatsApp on it in 2007, 2005. I said it has WhatsApp now. I'm sure you use it almost every single day. We adapt when we are forced to. But could you imagine not being forced to adapt to the industry of cryptocurrency and money and the evolution of, and you positioning yourself in front of that industry? Could you imagine that sort of adaptation, my friends, where we can participate in the bartering system? Yes, you heard me correct. The bartering system may have been finished, may have been gone, we may have seen an evolution. But if we fast forward and we look at what this is today with cryptocurrencies that they want to call digital money, I'm here to break the news to you. If it's not blockchain driven, blockchain technology driven, it is not cryptocurrency. It is not a representation of digital money if it's not blockchain driven, my friends. If in order for cryptocurrency to be considered digital money, it has to be blockchain driven. And this cryptocurrency concept is what I would call, you will hear others call, I don't even know if I was the first to say it. I'm probably sure I may not be, but it's digital bartering. I have been saying this for years, that cryptocurrency is digital bartering. And the reason why we have to evolve in this cryptocurrency world is because money or currency, depending on what it actually can do, evolves whether you choose to understand it or not. We went many different forms, some salt, shekels, you name it, to where we are today with the card system and still the paper cash system. But the card, the check, the cash, they all tied in together because they're all controlled by a central body called the central banks of the world. Predominantly three central banks that control the entire globe. Nevertheless, they're under the control of fiat currency and everything thereabout when it comes to paper currency. Fiat currency is paper currency. Fiat is a definition for no commodity backing is technically worth less. Nevertheless, it is worth something if you believe in it. The point I want to drive home, friends, is that cryptocurrency is a need in the marketplace. People want it. We have our entire unbanked population, 2.5 billion people, where we are pushing people to shop online. You can see in Trinidad and Tobago today, this is why I get excited about the world of crypto, because they forcefully help people know who we are. You are confined. The people who had their mom and pop stores, today the prime minister closed you for the next 2 weeks. Do you stop selling or do you find an avenue? I challenge IMEs right now. Right now, every single IME should be striving to make sure they communicate with anyone who have goods and services for sale, because we have a platform that can still allow them to have their business open even though their physical store is closed, because we have a 24-hour online store. This is what we can do for the unbanked, because guess what? The unbanked may not have the credit card that's needed, that's tied to the bank, but they're involved in looking for fiat currency. This is a system we can offer you with a solution. This is a system where you can have smart money, not just a smartphone, but smart money to match it. Not the stupid paper currency that not considered smart money, because you can't send it like a text. When you want to send paper currency, you have to use Western Union or MoneyGram. Using Western money or Western Union or MoneyGram, what happens when you use these individuals? What happens when you use these individuals? What happens? You pay 33 and a third % loss of value. That's what occurs to you. You see this global trade system where people are being able to be frauded out of their transaction because of how the system is developed. Cryptocurrency eliminates that. But more importantly, the main essence of it all, what I believe is the key to our success, is that it protects me and you. Cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, is a wealth protecting concept. And if you're willing to take time out of your busy schedule and not be so busy that you may be temporary out of cash, or how some people say, busy being broke, and you decide, let me decide to take a real close look and listen to how come this makes sense, and more importantly, get involved in this concept to protect your wealth, you will be able to have some form of inheritance to leave for your children. Many times there's a cry that I don't have anything to leave behind, and most of the times you don't know why. I'm going to demonstrate to you how the concept of inflation has been eating away of your wealth, because it's not actually inflation that is occurring. It's something called deflation. We are in May, the 5th month of the year already. We're almost at the halfway mark of the year, friends. I wonder how much of you know that. And this year, I don't see much of a difference from last year. Still, prices of goods and services are only increasing. But your work, check, don't increase to meet the target of when goods and services go up. What is happening there? We have to be so honest, friends, that you know today, May 3rd, you could buy something and 1 year from now is guaranteed to go up in price. No. It's not that it's guaranteed to go up in price. You're guaranteed to lose value. This is the hidden truth that people are not paying attention to. And here with one ecosystem, a true concept that is not afraid of nobody. That's why we believe we'll do something. One ecosystem is here to spread the truth to you, because we know the truth shall set you free, and free you shall be indeed, participating in our brand and our concept. I don't care if it's US or Euro that you say you're stuck in your money in. Let me tell you this, is guaranteed to lose value. That's just the facts you and I cannot deny, run, or hide from. So I say this to you. Many of you might have heard about the crypto, about the coin, and might have even heard about Bitcoin, but that's one of the most popular cryptocurrencies, if not the most popular cryptocurrency in the world. Reason for that is because it's the very first that started in the world of crypto in 2008. And the reason why Bitcoin was birthed was because of this same guarantee of loss of buying power. Someone was fed up of people just printing money and putting it into the system. So they created a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. That is what Bitcoin was intended to be. Today it's being corrupted. Nevertheless, it still have the attributes of the original intention. So it was intended to be a peer-to-peer payment solution that has a finite supply, which means a limited amount, therefore causing the value to increase. When we use it as a method of payment, that it can even be broken down to a fraction of 10 cents, 5 cents, 1 cent, if need be. Yes, this is what I'm explaining to you today, friends. Digital, fiat is not cryptocurrency. Digital fiat is not cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin was birthed to protect us from the fiat system, and better yet, the fiat digital system. We need a blockchain society that is backed with a cryptocurrency that's here to serve a purpose. And I believe that cryptocurrency is the one ecosystem. Because at the heart of our one ecosystem, we are going to teach you the information needed. The very same people that is needed to make cryptocurrency work to begin with. Because what is money? That is a multi-million-dollar question that I never knew the answer to until 2016 when I started this business. Mind you, I've always been attempting to try to make money. Now I know why it was never staying with me, because I didn't know what it was. Money is whatever we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. That is money. So I am encouraging you that you learn today so you can lead tomorrow. That's what we have to do. You can purchase one of our blockchain packages and receive these benefits that would allow you to understand what is cryptocurrency and the definition of. It is simple as protocols that allow the validation of transactions without the need of a third party, such as banks, credit card companies, and escrow agents. That is what a cryptocurrency is. It's behave and treated as virtual gold, pretty much. And the cryptocurrency concept is backed by what? By people and by a system that is trusted. A lot of people know it as, or I personally like to refer to it as, the internet of value or the internet of trust. Today we have the internet of information that allow really intelligent people to stay away from the vaccine. It's just the truth. Had we not had the internet of information where we have seen this vaccination go so wrong in so many different ways. Am I an anti-vaccine person? No, I'm just saying it's not for me or my family, me personally. If you choose to dig it, that's up to you. But I've seen too much evidence to show something is wrong. Why not have it on blockchain? This is an interesting topic. Yeah, so if it was on blockchain and everyone that was prescribed to it, now with this spike of cases that's all across the globe that's causing problems, how come they're not tying it into the vaccine? Because now the vaccine is on the scene, the COVID is on the rise. Friends, blockchain technology is a digital technology that records and verifies a transaction. That means if we were linking every vaccine to blockchain, to every patient, to what happened to the patient after the vaccine, in the medical history, it cannot be lost, hacked, or changed. Oh, I kid you not, something is important here with this concept of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. That one ecosystem, don't forget it, say it with me, one ecosystem, say it in your mind, say it out loud. One ecosystem is promoting, helping, and building understanding for you. To let you know, blockchain technology is safe. It's a ledger that can track and trace anything of value. It is based on protocols that authenticate, validate, and store information in consistent, unbroken sequences that make the system safer by eliminating any attempts of fraud, duplicity, or forgery. That is us. So I'm saying to you, how could you not want to be a part of this one ecosystem? You have to be. This one ecosystem that allow you to be an independent marketing associate, that allow you to understand the mission that the world needs to take heed to. Join us and partner with us on this mission, where we want to create a global community to increase the quality of their lives, where we provide equal access to practical and relevant financial education. We know we're going to ignite a natural educational evolution and spur on economic growth. That's what we can do. If this country of Trinidad and Tobago, or Suriname, or Barbados, or any of these islands was willing to take a good look and listen to who we are and what we have to offer, in this time of this pandemic, do you know we could be striving and creating tons of economic growth opportunities from this very same concept of cryptocurrency, blockchain technology that the one ecosystem provides? Yes, that is what I'm saying to you. So join our mission as we look to educate and empower people all across the globe. We're over 3 million people strong in over 100 different countries, spreading our financial, legal, forex, and blockchain education. That is what we do through our mining process when we give you free promotional tokens. So your question to me is, how do this work? No, I'm not going to spend much time on this. I'm going to give you the beginning. I'm going to give you the end. I'm going to suggest you join our OneAcademy University for a minimum of 1 year, just so you can see how the theory and practical work. I'm sure you'll be committed for more than a year once you start to learn who we are and what we have to offer. You see, you buy one of our blockchain packages for 2,000 euros. You're buying an educational package on blockchain, what it is, how it works, how it can function for you. You're going to receive 22,000 tokens. You're going to receive a split. Do not ask me what the split is. You're going to have to go through the difficulty rate. You're going to have to go through mining. Don't ask me what that is. During this 1 year of the university concept, meaning that you being a part of the OneAcademy for 1 year, you're going to receive the benefits. The value of our coin at this moment is 42 euros, 0.43. My humble opinion, it'll be 75 euros 1 year later. Could it be more? It depends on what me and you do with speed of introducing others to the supply that we have. But right now, if we work at this value of 1 year later, your 58 coins that some people don't respect because they've been involved so early, they don't have respect for 58 coins. Are you crazy? You better respect currency and money. And our crypto one is money. This 2,000 euros that you would have spent to get involved in the organization, purchasing your education that you can pass on, is now over 4,000 euros. The question is, what can you do? We also, in our ecosystem, have a usability platform where we're introducing merchants to the concept. So our goal is to create a currency that is usable and integrated into the paymenting processing centers of the world. Woo! I would take a clap for that. That's us. That's who we are. That's what we're about. So I want to encourage you to understand that the crypto world is not going anywhere. Because as the US debt is not going anywhere, you have to understand what I'm saying to you. If you were to take 1 second to have 100 USD printed every single second, in order to make up 1 trillion, you would need 7,000 plus years. The US is in over 26 trillion at that time when I did this slideshow. It is at 27. I want you to know it's at 28 now. The debt is never going to go down. It's guaranteed to go up. But with our system, but with our value, but with who we are, our coin has a tendency to be increasing from since January 2015 to now. And I know it's due for another increase before the year is finished. Friends, when have you been on the side of any currency increasing? The value of our currency increased because of the people that back the ecosystem and the very concept of participate with us. Be a part of us. Shop on the Deal Shaker platform. Better yet, bring merchants and introduce them to the concept of shopping online or shopping on the farm. We had an expo. Over 50 different countries participated. This is big business. This was last year. You have to know that we are a global community. We are the first online country. And this event proves that we are online country.
Realmente es un placer dar lugar a un evento de esta magnitud a nivel mundial, que por primera vez estamos haciendo historia juntos. We are making history together.
Friends, that is who we are. That is what's happening for us. We are making history. And with this history, you can go down as a person that can become iconic by helping people understand just by referring them to this one ecosystem. Helping them know that this one ecosystem is here for now, but definitely here for the future and 2021 and beyond. Join us as we take exciting trips all across the globe. Even during this pandemic, we fight, we push, we do exciting things. The one ecosystem is of tremendous value, my friends. That's us, friends. I ask you to join this one ecosystem and the very concept of a concept that is here to make tremendous change and to empower persons all across the globe. Once you are desiring to have more in life, one ecosystem can be that more that you need. That is the presentation for this evening, but it will be wrong of me if I don't allow a couple individuals to share and care and to speak about what they personally would have experienced from learning from the one ecosystem and being able to relate it to other everyday life situations where we understand that the money that is controlled by the very 1% of the one percenters, the central bankers of the world, if we, the people, decide to stand up, decide to partner, and decide what is money, we take back the loss of generational wealth over the years. Might not get to experience it all in your generation, but what a testimony you can speak about the grandmother, the great grandfather, the great great grand aunt. Join us today. Make that decision today, right this very moment, because you deserve to be a part of one ecosystem. That is me, your presenter this evening, King James. With that being said, I would like to thank you for listening to me, and please get back to the person that invited you. And more importantly, if you're IMA here, don't hold back from inviting others. Let's get people started. Let's excite them. Let's help them. Let's build them. I want to speak about building. I have a friend of mine that's an emerald in the organization that has been building and working and helping people from since 2016 with me. He has been in this industry. I've seen some tremendous growth in him and his dear wife. They actually just left the office a little while ago. We was here consulting and doing different things. And I know that they're going to see all their desires and dreams fulfilled, but they're willing to work for it. We're not going to depend on you, to get active, to build. No, no, we are going to build. We're going to push forward. And I know that Mrs. and Mr. Samla Singh are ones that's going to push. Being an emerald means they would have helped a lot of people. And I know their desire is to go to diamond and help even more. Cliff and Donna Samla Singh, if you're there, could you please open your mic and your camera if need be?
Camera, oh boy. You cannot, oh, you have to open it.
No
Hi. As always, I give you a round of applause. I add to that applause just now, man. I say yes. Let me tell you something, eh? Oh gosh, I always say that, but I can't help it. It is part of who I am. This business is awesome. I know the wait may seem long, but let me tell you this. It will happen. It is happening. It is. Come on board. Experience it. You are in the actual birthing stage of a business that is going to take you into a new era and a new lifetime. That's all I can say. And Cordell, I do give you a round of applause just now. That was beautiful.
Hey, woy. Hey, I listen to you just now talking, man. You remind me as if you were back in Mandela Hall. You're so enthusiastic, uplifting. I like it. It was real powerful. So many times I've done this presentation, I've heard the presentations, and it's sung as fresh as ever.
Yeah.
I like it. You opened with a statement, and it was so uncanny. Yeah? You opened a statement saying you're looking for our message to create like-minded individuals. You also touched on in your presentation about just imagine, what we could achieve, like Trinidad, Suriname, coming together and islands in the Caribbean doing business. And this is exactly the power of individuals. I don't think a number of persons understand the power we have, I'll give you an example of when you understand the power of what you have and like-mindedness, what you could achieve. I don't know how many of you out there would have been aware of what happened a couple of weeks ago with the league where JP Morgan Chase tried to launch a coup in the football world and say they want to upstage the UEFA Cup and the European Championship League. All right? And they were pumping in a whole ton of money. And they win some big clubs to them. So the big clubs of different countries, like you all might have heard about Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester United, these clubs. Of course, when they heard the kind of money, they say, yes, they're coming across. The owners of them say, yes, they're bringing the clubs across. No, the owner said so. The supporters, who is John Public, who pays the money and goes in the stadium, didn't like that. Especially after FIFA, who is a governing body of football, says if they do that, they're going to be outside of any organized competition. So, and the supporters were so disgusted by the owners taking this decision on their own and to take their clubs here, that yesterday, one of the big clubs in England, Manchester United, was supposed to play a game. And the supporters all of a sudden stormed the field and refused to leave. So yes, you had police in the stadium, but it was too many persons crying out with the same message. So as a result, no game could have been continued. Now the supporters are saying they want more than that. They say they want the owners to go. I just thought about that and say, just imagine enough of us understand this message. As Mr. James said, you have 3 million accounts. Just imagine a number of us understand why we got involved in this business and to escape the inflationary methods and the toll it takes on our lives because of the money system that we involve in. And if we understand that, how we could escape from it, it's awesome, you know. Another point that I'm finishing with this. I am a student of history. I like history. And I believe if you understand what the ecosystem about, the ecosystem is simply with your coins, you're forging your own destiny, your own identity. Now, I know a number of persons scared of doing that. I've had a couple of persons reach out to me business opportunities this week to come and take a look at the coins that just recently came out. And at the end of it, it is still about trying to build the coin, build the brand into something. Well, we already have that started. We are wrong for what, six going on 7 years. All right, so we already have done some groundwork in that area. And I look at countries like Singapore. Singapore in 1965 said, listen, hey, here we're going on. We're doing things differently now. We intend to be our dominant factor. They did things differently and they enjoying the benefits of that. Hong Kong decided to pull away from China, right? And now Hong Kong, they do things differently, so much so that China has to be liaising with Hong Kong. Yes, I know they look at them as a little brother thing, but Hong Kong is a powerhouse, right? Botswana rose from being near the poorest country in the world to now is in the top 5 richest in the African continent. Why? Because the president a couple of years ago decided, hey, we have to start doing things differently. And that is all we are saying. Our cryptocurrency is about doing things differently. We are different to any of the almost 5,000 or 6,000 cryptocurrencies or whatever number. We are different. And we are going to show why we're different by the success we're going to achieve. So I suppose all Mr. James was saying, get on board so you can be part of the success. Either you become part of the success or stand aside and watch us do it. Thank you. Have a great night.
And may I just add, it takes time to become great. It's not instant coffee, and it's a process. And we are living through that process. Thank you, Gordon.
Yo, take it away.
Thank you, the Sam Lassing family. And I think you have said everything that is needed to be shared here tonight. And absolutely, greatness, like myself, it took 40 years for me to be here. And I'm still growing, so I have more years to become even greater. I'm teasing. But definitely, greatness is time. Before the best track runner ever race, Mr. Bolt, he was not the greatest when he was 6 months old. He became the greatest. That happens, friend, but it happens with consistency, faithfulness. You who may be sleeping within, you're great, and your greatness is there. Someone might just have to nudge it out of you, push it out of you, but I believe that someone, that some people, is us. Join us, become a part of us, and help us as we forge a brighter future for your generation and ours as well. One ecosystem adds more to life. One's out, guys. One's out.